Zura, our next speaker is a very special guest who's traveled all the way from California, USA. Mr. Barrie Schwortz is the editor of the Turin Shroud website and was the official documenting photographer for the famous Shroud of Turin research project, the team that conducted the first in-depth scientific examination of the Shroud in 1978. His photos of the Shrouds are world famous. He plays an influential role in the Shroud research and education as the editor and the founder of the internationally recognized Shroud of Turin website. In 2009, Barrie founded the Shroud of Turin Education and Research Association. It gives me great pleasure to invite him to our Jalsa Salana and request him to come and say a few words.
Assalamu alaikum. Your Holiness, my brothers and sisters of the Ahmadiyya community, and distinguished guests, I am greatly privileged to be here. I have spent more than the last 20 years traveling the world, lecturing about the Shroud of Turin. I have traveled to and spoken to every Christian denomination, to secular audiences, and to scientific audiences, but never have I ever been to a Muslim organization. This is my first time. So in the United States, of course, the Ahmadiyya community is not well known, and I must admit that when I was invited, I was a little bit apprehensive. I normally don't get nervous, but I was a little concerned. My role was to come here and to share with you my knowledge of the Shroud of Turin. But I have to admit, in the 3 days that I've been here, I have learned far more from you than you will ever learn from me. As I stand here and I look at your motto, love for all and hatred for none, I can only look at myself as a shining example of your creed that the Muslim community, the Ahmadiyya community, would invite a Jewish man to discuss a Christian relic at a Muslim organization. And so I'm very grateful for that. I'm also very grateful that the other day, Your Holiness took the time to come to our exhibition of the Shroud and give us a few minutes of his very valuable time and discuss it with us so that we could share the information. And so I am simply here to say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I will go back to America and I will start to speak about the Ahmadiyya community because we don't know about you and we should. We never hear the good news, we only hear the bad news, and you are the good news. Thank you very much.
Islam Ahmadiyyat, Ghulam Ahmad ki, Ghulam Ahmad ki, Nara